Hey, Blockchain Bernie here with my latest episode. We have reached that big milestone. Our token is listed, and you might be wondering what is next for Xandeum? What are the next steps? We have our roadmap out there, but I guess you want to know it from the mouth of the founder himself. So I'll dive into all of these little things and the bigger things that we have in store for you in the future and give you a little bit of an insight what type of work it actually is, right? And we've achieved that big milestone, and it was our first token launch, and there are so many things that need to be cleaned up after that, right? It starts with that kind of super annoying message here when you go to CoinGecko, you look at the Xandeum token, you have this really weird warning message here that CoinGecko puts up there, and then it leads to another platform called RugCheck, and then you see some really weird things here that are all, some of them are not true, most of them are true, but they don't matter because nobody is locking up all the liquidity tokens. We have a market maker, and the market maker isn't locking up their tokens, and all of the other big famous tokens, they don't do it either, right? But we have no word in CoinGecko, and I'll tell you guys, these CoinGecko guys, they have zero idea how Solana works, how these tokens work, and it is so tough to talk to them. And then you're in between CoinGecko and RugCheck. It's like, it's just a platform there. There is no person there. They don't respond. The only contact they have is on X, and they don't respond on X, neither on DMs nor on public messages. So those are the crazy things that we need to do in cleanup after the token is launched, and so many other things, and working with the market makers and making sure they do their job and all these type of things, right? It's a lot of work. So that's all the cleanup. And then we have the roadmap, right? And the most important thing on the roadmap is obviously getting a working prototype of our solution built, right? So this will be a really super important milestone. We can demonstrate how that storage layer that solves the blockchain storage trilemma is really going to work. And with launching that PNode network, which is also for you guys from our community, anyone can run the PNode and help support that network. And most of the focus of the company these days is on development, right? And I'm personally doing most of my days, 5 days out of 7, in development for the next few months, right? And yeah, was sitting in front of my computer here yesterday until 3 a.m. So once you're in the flow, that's all great, and we're building all that stuff, right? So that is awesome. It just means a shared management attention now with the token being listed. That's obviously something we want to take care about, and look into all these marketing things, how to spread the word. And yeah, and we just made the decision, the most important thing now is build that prototype so that we can really talk about these things with potential developers, and also with the press and community members and all that kind of stuff. So that's something we're working on. And then we have the XAND token. So most of the XAND tokens got staked with our staking offer, 6-week staking offer that we had in the beginning. Like 2 weeks from now, 2 weeks and a few days, these 6 weeks will be over. So the initial staking will then expire, and we aim to do another staking offer after that, and we want to combine it with the DAO, right? Because the whole Xandeum story is all about the DAO, and we have that DAO, but with the current staking solution that we have, once you stake your XAND token, you can't vote in the DAO, right? And there will be so many important decisions to be made by the DAO real soon when the PNode network comes up. when the new staking is being offered to the community. What APY do we offer, and all these type of things, and also the rewards from the liquid staking platform, storage enabled liquid staking. They are already flowing into the DAO. So I'll show you that in one of the next videos. It comes in the form of XAND Sol, right? So the DAO doesn't even have to receive Sol and then stake it in order to earn yields. They already get it in the form of XAND Sol, which is the best thing you can do with your Sol. And yeah, that's also, of course, an important thing and an important a path for us to connect with you guys, with the community. It's that liquid staking, storage enabled liquid staking, and you see here, right, our base APY is 8.99%. Can you believe that? That is industry leading, right? It means you get almost 9% in base APY if you liquid stake with the Xandeum liquid staking platform. Plus, you get your XAND rewards on top of that. So that is a great solution here. And yeah, those are all the things that are on the table. We need to have that staking offer combined with the DAO, so that you basically can stake it in the DAO. Unfortunately, these are a few technical challenges that we've been working on. But, we want to have that, follow-on staking offer, seamless on December 6th, I believe. Was it 6th or 10th, when the 42 days expire from the initial staking offer. And we want to have a seamless follow-on offer so that you guys can keep staking your XAND and earning rewards. And yeah, it is a long journey. We've achieved that big milestone. And by the way, if you haven't seen it, here's my other video where I talk about having launched that $70 million token on the Solana chain, right? It's one of the most successful videos out there. So if you haven't watched it yet, please do. And you won't see it now, of course, because this is a live video, right? It will appear there a few hours after we went live. So we can't do it that fast, by the way, because YouTube is processing this video in one way or the other. It can take up to 24 hours until YouTube gives us the opportunity to actually add that thing up there. Okay, so yeah. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of fun because, right now it's really about building this whole baby, having a prototype, getting enthusiastic people into the community to help run these PNodes and also run the validator nodes, right? It's going to be one DevNet consisting of our validators and those PNodes. And we're making good progress here on all of the development work, which is super exciting. And sometimes for me as the CEO, it just means, if I'm in development for a week or 2 or 3, sometimes, I come back and look at some more marketing oriented things, and then something happens there. But good thing is, we are a great team. It's not just Bernie here, even though I'm the face. That's mostly in the videos. We have the whole team there that most of you have already know or have heard of. And Brad is there, Felix is there, Verena is there, Emil is there, and the most important guys are the developers, and that's Isha, Kaveen, and Abi. So that's all fantastic, and we're a great team. And we are reorganizing a little bit with this new phase, right? Because now the token launch is done, and it's a new phase of our existence where now building that prototype, that working prototype that we can launch the PNodes network on. That's the most important thing now. And also a lot of new tasks, that are related to now having a token that's listed. So yeah, a lot of stuff to do. And by the way, am I concerned about, you know, the price development of the XAND token? Of course I'm not, right? I mean, it's like we had a lot of guys that already have the token, right? Those are the early node owners and also the airdrop recipients. So there are a lot of people that might, you know, some of them, right? I'm really grateful that it's not a big run, right? But who would be there that buys a lot, right? We don't have VCs, and I think with most of the VCs tokens, the VC funded tokens, the VCs themselves are buying some tokens when the token get listed, right? Preventing it from actually going down, because with airdrops and these XAND holders that we have with the old early supporters, it's almost like an airdrop, right? They all get their tokens, the new XAND tokens that are now currently on the market. And, there might be some down pressure before it's going up again, right? And it's all temporary. And to me, it means it's all dependent on the product that we're building and, showcasing how it works and having that Xandipedia app that I keep talking about that showcases it all. And that's what we're focusing on. And, there might be some things in the meantime. And frankly, it doesn't really make sense for us to now invest crazy into marketing to spread the word about the XAND token without actually having at least a prototype that people can look at, right? I feel that money is way better spent once we're there, and it shouldn't take that long until first quarter next year. And it's going to be a really busy few months for us through the holidays. And as you know, I tend to not call it work. I call it the joyful celebration of life energy. It's not from me. I have it from someone else, but I love that. And it really is, because we do it with a purpose, right? We do it to fundamentally change the blockchain, right? Go from blockchain 1 with Bitcoin, blockchain 2 with Ethereum, to blockchain 3 with Xandeum, where we finally have that missing piece, the storage layer that will spark that Cambrian explosion. And AI had that with the advent of artificial neural networks, and it's going to come in the blockchain, right? And we're working to make that happen as soon as we can. And, I don't worry too much about the token price, because if that would be my main concern, I would only be working on that one, and we can't make any progress on the actual implementation. And, that'd be crazy. So yeah, we're focusing on building that. I'm doing more development now than I was doing the past few months, because we were on the liquid staking, which is, something that the development team mostly developed themselves, right? I was in some of those meetings, and we had like daily meetings and all that kind of stuff, so that worked well. But with the storage layer, it's a lot of, to build the first prototype and show everyone, including my own team, how I envision it and how it's going to work and stuff like that. I'm absolutely needed there. And it's tough because we have a running business. We have a token listed. We have suppliers that do a lot of stuff and all these kind of things, right? It's tough to run a business, but I have a great team, and so that's fantastic. And I will really be focusing on development for the next few months. It might even be that, yeah. I don't know. I try to keep you up to date with all that stuff that I'm doing. Not sure if these videos will appeal to a broad audience, where I just give some progress updates there, and that's what's up, and that's what's next for Xandeum, and I couldn't be more excited about that. Let me know in the comments what you think about that, right? What do you think about the focus, the balance between marketing and development, actually building that working prototype with some PNodes. And I'll tell you something, right? It's all soon going to be open source what we're building here. We obviously start closed source, but the plan is to open source it as soon as we can. But we need a moat, right? We need an economic moat, and that will be our PNode network. That will be you guys, right? So with having that network and enthusiastic people that actually run those PNodes, the storage provider nodes, nobody can mimic that so quickly and just like that, right? So that's why this PNode network is kind of a crucial part of that whole strategy. Building that storage layer that will become a no-brainer for new apps being developed on the Solana chain, because if there is a storage layer, every app will want to use that, right? At such, the same way that every app that's not on the blockchain is using storage. It's storing something on drives, right? Not only in the RAM as the Solana accounts, right? So yeah, that's what's next. And I'll keep you updated on everything. Early December, there's going to be the December update for Xandeum. And in the meantime, I'm posting my videos 3 times a week. So make sure to like and subscribe, and also subscribe to all the Xandeum things on the Xandeum website, right? Because PNode network is going to be launched soon. The new staking offer is going to come out soon. So you need to be subscribed everywhere. On our Discord, follow us on X, which is, recently great success on X, by the way. And I love it. I think it's a crucial platform for us because it's still the main thing for crypto. It is still the main platform for Solana. And it is so crucial for us. So I'm happy we're on there. We might even put some more videos up there. And by the way, that other channel, the more corporate, a YouTube channel about Xandeum, is also in the works. So you're going to see that really, really soon on a different channel. This is my personal Blockchain Bernie channel. And yeah, I hope this has given you a little bit of insight on what we're, I was going to say what we're working on, right? But I said, hey, it's not work, what we're celebrating on, right? Okay, so for today, thanks so much for watching, guys.